Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. This is Dr. Muhammad Irshad from Institute of Business Studies, Kohat, University of Science and Technology, Kohat. Today, in the subject of total quality management, we are here to discuss in our 12th session the concept of leadership. Just look at this that leadership is the process of social influence in which one person can enlist the aid and support of other in the accomplishment of a common task. This is the complete or definition of a leadership in which one person, it's a social influence. Social influence means that all other are dependent on the direction and the support of as well as the help or assistance of the one individual. The one individual entirely support the other team, that's called group or organization or department. So this one individual is a leadership is the process of social influence. It's a systematic process in which one individual and what one personalities are enlist the aid and support of other to accomplish to achieve a common goal of interest. What is the common goal of interest? However, in business studies we can direct this common goal and relate it to the business objectives or organizational objectives. So what is the one personality? One personality is the top management or manager or the leader of the department as well as a leader of a group or a team. So the other personalities are the which are being supported by that one individual are directed by that one individual or the team or group of employees. So in order to achieve the success in a business, is it indicate in the this theme that leadership is an essential element or essential mm, component of a business process in which one individual are responsible to support and provide direction to the other to achieve a success in the business. So is with this is the entire philosophy of the leadership. A leadership, what is leadership? It should be appreciation. It should be appreciate the other. The leader should be committed to the organization, to committed to with his work. He should be responsible. He should strategic drive. He should be humility. It's mean that he must consider the employees as a human, not they are considered the employees as employees, but they are considered the employees as a human. He should be listening. He should be a good listener. Who is a leader? Leader is a personality who he should a good listener. First he listen the implies, then he react or respond according to the situation based on the business interest. After that what is the other characteristic or other property of a leader? He must be a principles. He work on some principle, predetermined principle, purpose determination. He must determine some purpose. He must provide some purpose. He must be a purpose originated. He must be purposeful. All his act, all his work must be a purposeful. A leader should be a honest. A person, a leader should be a honest. Must be a leader. He must be a values. He must some values, some organizational values. He must be a patient. So the last one is integrity. The leader is a personality who have established or developed integrity. All these come in sum up together. A leader is a personality, a person or individual who have integrity, value, honest, well communicated, who communicate the organizational who communicate the information to the downflow as well as to the outflow, upward flow. He must be a strategic drive. He must be appreciate the work of other, recognize, appreciate and encourage the work of other. He must be a good listener. He must be a committed to his work. Combining these properties, a leader should be this is the qualities or the concept of a leadership. Now moving forward to discuss all these in a detail. First, we will define a leadership. That what is a leadership? According to uh, James McGraw, a leader is one inspired, not one who control the team member by biograph force. A leader is a person, as an individual who inspires the other individual, a group of a group of members to work hard. Through they motivate other, the leader motivate other to work to achieve some common goals instead of controlling the team member by brought a force. By a force, to motivate, in this sentence we can reveal that a leader is a personality. Leader have the quality who motivate the other to achieve organizational common goals instead of controlling the other. So leaders shape the organization values, promote the organization values, protect the organizational values, and exemplify the organizational value. The leader is also shape. He must develop the organizational value. Shape means that he formulate the organizational value. He must formulate values for a business value. Also, he promote the organizational value. He promote or share these organizational values with the other employees and other stakeholders. As well as promotion of the organizational value or sharing of promotion organizational value is not sufficient. He or the leader must protect the organizational value, that no one can damage or no one can uh, work adverse or against the organizational value. He must ensure the protection of implication of organizational and exemplify the organizational value. These are the quality quantity of leadership. So a leader, according to Bond, leader and followers can rise one another to higher level of motivation and motility. The leader is based on leader also work based on the philosophy of teamwork. So leader and their fellow followers must rise one another. They are also help and support one another to higher level of motivation and motility. They are also inspire and motivate other to doing their best according to their capacity and abilities. So a leader is a leader and a personality. Leader must build such a team that they are inspired and they are well motivated. They are contribute according to best their abilities and capabilities. So they must rise one another to higher level of motivation. They must leader motivate the followers. Leader motivate their followers means the team are subordinate, as well as vice versa. The team or the team member also inspire and motivate the leader to doing their best according to their abilities and capabilities. So here we can derive that a leadership become moral in that it rises the level of human conduct and ethical aspiration of both the leader and the lead, and thus has a transforming effect on both. So here we can derive the complete definition of a leadership. Leadership become a moral activities that rise the level of human conduct, that enhance the human conduct. They enhance the interaction among the human conduct based on ethical aspiration, that at both levels. That ethical aspiration means that leader can inspire and leader can motivate the subordinate or the team member, as well as vice versa. The team member also motivate or inspire inspire the leader in order to transforming it. In this way both are well motivated and combinedly achieve the assigned task or objectives. So what is a leadership is related to? Leadership is related to leadership is we, not me. It is based on teamwork, work based on a teamwork. So leadership is completely work on or we. That we means that all we are together as a I am because we are. Leadership is working based on the philosophy of I am because we are. If we are not here, that I am nothing to do something. So leadership, the philosophy of leadership based on we, not me. It's focusing on the teamwork, not individualism. It focusing on a group work, not individual achievement. So it's always focusing on the philosophy of we means is a teamwork. All we together is a team together, is a group together, is a department together, is a whole organization, is a whole business together to achieve something, instead of what I was achieve, what I was contribute, what I have contribute, or something else. Leadership not focusing on individual contribution, but it's focusing on the contribution of is a teamwork. So mission, not my show. Similarly, as we discussed that leadership is focusing on a teamwork, so it's also mission derived, not in individual. So what the individual have to contribute, what the individual show something, or give something, or outcome something. So the leadership must focusing on a mission derived. Mission derived means that individual, the purpose of existence, not the purpose of individual show. So the purpose of existence is based derived, or organization based, or business based. It will contribute, or working, or performing according to the best of abilities and capabilities to achieve the organizational mission, to business mission, instead of individual show. The third one is a vision, not division. So vision is what you want to see yourself, or to see your organization in future. That's regarding the future derived, the future of focusing of the organization or a business, and not in the division. So the leadership also focusing on to build a strong team instead of division of the team. It's based on the uh, it's based on the coordination, instead of the competition. So the leadership must focusing on the vision derived instead of the division derived. So the leader must must be work to is based on the teamwork to build a strong team that are focusing to achieve the organization or business vision in a future, instead of a division work, a division assigned task. So the last one is a community based, not domicile based. Community based is related to contribute something as a whole instead of individual. So here this terminology is related to the similarly as we discussed in above, is a team, that organization or the leadership is related to community. Community means is a teamwork, is a group, is a organization, is a business, instead of individual, instead of departmental, not departmental, but as a whole organization or as a whole community is considered to be work to achieve a common goal of interest, instead of individual breaking goals or individual contribution. So leader is something, leader is something which are totally focusing on we instead of me, that must be mission derived instead of individual show. However, further the leadership must be a vision instead of division, and contribute toward the community instead of domicile based. So this is the concept of leadership. So what is a leadership? The further we are in depth study, detailed study elaborate that leaders ensure the direction of strategy, system and method for achieving excellency, stimulating innovation and building knowledge and capabilities. So leadership is something that create, they develop the strategies, overall strategies, business strategy for success. Also developed also develop system is a method for achieving the excellency and excellency and what to achieve excellency. So the leadership also develop such a strategy system and a method to achieve excellency as a business that stimulate, that enhance, that inspire, that boost the innovation among the peoples, among the employees, to innovate and build knowledge and capabilities of the business or the organization. Building knowledge means to enhance and develop and transfer the knowledge and enhance the knowledge about the knowledge, skill, capabilities, abilities of the workers and worker employees of the business to achieve these excellency. The value and strategies should help guide all activities and decision of your organization. These values and strategies also helpful to achieve to guide all activities and decision taking during the taking in your organization, in your business is the purpose of leadership. So, senior leaders should inspire and motivate the entire workforce and should encourage all employees to contribute to develop and learn, to be innovative and to be creative. The senior leaders mean the top level management. The top level management inspire and motivate the entire works with this is the role of the senior level management, that must motivate and inspire the whole organization, the all employees, all business member of the organization, encourage all employees to contribute to perform according to their best, based on their abilities, they based on their capabilities, as well as they also develop their skills and learn abilities to be innovative and to be creative. They also develop, they also provide opportunity to develop to the entire member of the organization, also provide them opportunities, working environment, to innovative working environment and creative working environment. So these member of our employees are contributing according to the best their abilities, as well as also become innovative while providing an appropriate opportunities. So, further, the senior leader should serve as a role model through their ethical behavior and their personal involvement in planning, communicating, coaching, development of further leaders, review of organizational performance, and employee recognition. So, further, moving to data, these senior leaders are top level management, present themselves as a role model according based on their ethical behavior, how they communicate with other. They present themselves as a role model, and other are allowed to follow their to achieve the organizational objectives. Also, they personally involve in a planning session. They communicate these the organization quality TKM effect to the bottom level. Also, coach and guide how to work on these TKM philosophy, how to adapted this to KM philosophy. Development of future level leaders, they also focusing on to develop the future level. They encourage or inspire the future leader of the business. Review of organizational performance with regard to TKM, and employees recognize the employees who are contributing, who are embracing something new to the organization. So a senior leader must provide or serve as a role model for the business with regard to ethical behavior he present to the workforce of the organization or a business. As role model, they can reinforce value and expectation while building leadership commitment and initiative throughout your organization. The senior is a role model, as we discussed in this that a senior leader serve as a role model. So as a role model, these senior leader can reinforce value and expectation while building leadership commitment in initiative throughout your organization. In order to become successful leader, successful in a business, leadership require an initiative understanding of human nature, the basic needs, wants and ability of people. People. So the successful business success is required. A business success can be achieved when the leadership of the business can understand that the human behavior of human behavior inside the business or inside the organization. They also understand that the understand and treated that the employees of the organization are a human. They have some basic needs, wants and ability of the ability. In order to understand that, after understanding this thing, they should become act according to, or according to their wants, needs and requirement as well as abilities. So when after understanding, they are formulate policies, rules, regulation according to the needs and wants of the employees of the business. And the business will on the other side, when the needs and wants of the employees are fulfilled, they will perform according to best their abilities and capabilities. So these are the some understanding which are required to understand by the business successful leaders. So people paradoxically need security and independence at the same time. So they also need security at all level and independence during at a workplace. And business leaders are required, or TQM leaders are required to provide this business this independence and security at a workplace. The second one is people are sensitive to external reward and punishment and yet are also strong self motivated. So employees of the businesses are sensitive to external reward and punishment and yet are strongly so leader are TQM leader are required to adopt such philosophy that are rewarded and self motivated and motivate the employees of the business to work hard. So people like to hear a kind word of praise, catch people doing something right, so you can pat them on the back. If you, people, this is a general philosophy or the human behavior that every individual wants to hear some kind of word of praise from their superior, from the supervisor, from their leader. So organization or TKM leader are required to recognize the work of others, work of their employees and reward according to their contribution. People can process only a few facts at a time, thus a leader need to keep things simple. So people can process only few facts at a time. That is if you want to become a more successful in the business, you can assign few tasks or single task at a time, because the leader need to understand this simple philosophy of people that can process only a few facts at a time. People trust their gut reaction more than statistical data. Based on this is general philosophy that a leader take decision based on statistical data. However, the implies trust on their own abilities and act according to their abilities and gut. People distrust a leader, Ritik, if the word are inconsistent with the leader action. So leader should be committed and as we discussed in the first slide, that leader have a quality, leader must leadership must be in integrity. So their word and action are to be not inconsistent. They are work on what they have said or what they have committed. So they are strongly act according to their commitment. give independence to employee and provide secure working environment to innovate or to work according to the to achieve the organizational objectives. Encourage and reward for success. So leadership must encourage the employees and reward the recognize and reward the successful employees of the business. So provide a working environment that foster employees creativity, risk taking by not penalizing mistakes. So when the uh, leadership must provide a conducive working environment that boosts the employees creativity to take risk and to take take initiative while they when they make some mistakes while taking this initiative, this creativity, they are not to be penalized. They are to be encouraged to take such initiative, to take such creativity, or they are also provide working environment to take initiative, being not penalized rather than penalizing them for taking initiatives. Further describe that leader must focus on a few values or objectives. So leadership must focus on a few values and objectives, because focusing on a few values or objective give the employees the ability to discern on a daily basis what is important and what is not. Based on these values and objectives, priorities, employees can prioritize their routine work according to the importance or priorities of what are required to be performed in a particular time or period. So the leadership must provide such a clear objectives, values of a business according to their priorities of the performance, that what are required to be performed at what period of time, that are to be clearly conveyed or communicated to the employees of the businesses. Employees, upon understanding the objective, must be given personal control over the task in order to make the task their own and thereby something to which they can commit. So after communicating this values and objectives, the employees are to be given to independence, are the employees are to be employees are to be empowered to take decision or to perform the task at their own way. So in this way they are seem to be committed to undertake the task uh, to perform best. A leader, by giving the employees a measure of control over an important task, will tap into the employees' inner drive. Employees lead by manager can become excited participant in the organization. So employees lead by manager are means that employees who are continuously guided or counseling or inspired by the leaders can become excited to participate in the organization decision making. Having a worthwhile cause such as a total quality management is not always enough to get employees to participate. So for this purpose the employees follow a leader, not a cause, because the it is not a cause that being followed by the employees. So the leadership is a very essential in a total quality management because the worthwhile cause such as like a total quality management is not preferable by the employees, but the employees also follow and prefer the leader of their team. So instead of cause, indeed employee like the leader, not the vision, not the vision of the business. Employees are not concerned that what they are pursuing, they are following the TQM philosophy or traditional philosophy. They are not concerned about that what they are following or what they are preferring, but they are concerned with the about the leader style. If the leader is liked, then the employee will participate in the total quality management cause, because they like the leader. This is the leader that can drive the employees, that can bring the employees to follow the TQM philosophy, TQM Kazam. So, leader character is important, developed by good habits and ethic. Effective leadership begin on the inside and move outside. So finally we can discuss that leader characters is very important for the TKM philosophy for the businesses, that can be developed by good habits and ethics, because the leadership, effective leadership begin on the inside and move outside to finally, we can summarize or recap our session in this final slide. What we have discussed in today's lecture, we have discussed that leadership is ultimate about creating a way of people to contribute to making something extraordinary happen. This is a leadership that bring the employees, that install the creativity among the employees, and also embrace them to contribute something extraordinary toward the business objective, to achieve the business objective. After that, we have discussed that leadership is the ability to successfully integrate and maximize available resources within the internal and external environment for the attainment of organizational goals. After that, we have discussed the leadership is the capacity to listen and observe, use expertise, encourage dialogue between all level of decision making, articulate value and vision clearly. So this is the quality of a leadership, that leadership have the capacity. The leadership must be good listener, he should be a good observer, also utilize their expertise in order to encourage dialogue to between all level of decision making, as well as articulate the values and business vision for the future. So finally we can discuss that leadership is about sitting and not just reacting to agenda, identifying problem and initiating change that make for substantial improvement rather than managing change. So all these were from my side. Gentlemen, if you have any question, you are welcome to drop in a chat box. Thank you. Assalamu alaikum.